Have you ever wondered what goes on inside the mind of a grizzly bear? One of the most powerful and majestic creatures on Earth? We see them as solitary giants, but their world is a complex web of social interactions, where strength, strategy, and sometimes sheer brute force decide who gets to rule. Today, we're diving deep into the raw, untamed world of grizzly bear conflicts. Why do these titans clash? It's a story of survival, legacy, and the unwritten laws of the wild. Let's start with the most dramatic reason. Love, or, more accurately, the right to pass on their genes. When mating season arrives, the grizzly's world transforms. Male bears, or boars, will travel vast distances, their senses honed to find receptive females. This quest, as documented in numerous studies like those published in the Journal of Wildlife Management, often leads them to the same place at the same time. And when two massive boars meet with the same goal in mind, conflict is almost inevitable. It's not just a scuffle. It's a high-stakes tournament. The winner gets to mate, ensuring his powerful genes are passed to the next generation. The loser must walk away, injured and defeated, to try his luck another day. These fights are brutal, a whirlwind of claws and teeth, where size and experience are crucial advantages, but it's not all about romance. Territory is just as critical. A grizzly bear's territory is its kingdom, its pantry, and its home. A good territory, rich with resources like salmon-filled rivers, berry patches, and safe denning sites, is worth fighting for. As research from organizations like the U.S. Geological Survey has shown, bears aren't just randomly wandering. They have a sophisticated understanding of their environment. When resources become scarce, perhaps due to a poor berry season or a weak salmon run, tensions escalate. A bear that once tolerated a neighbor might now see them as a direct threat to its survival. These territorial disputes are a constant, low-level negotiation of boundaries, often settled before they become full-blown battles. This brings us to the subtle art of bear communication. Bears would much rather avoid a fight if they can. Fights are costly, leading to exhaustion and potentially life-threatening injuries. An open wound can get infected, and a broken jaw means starvation. So, they have a complex language of body postures and vocalizations to signal their intent. A dominant bear might stand tall, puffing out its fur to appear larger, while making a series of low-frequency growls and huffs. It's a clear warning. This is my space. Back. Hof. Subordinate bears will often respond by lowering their heads, averting their gaze, and slowly backing away. This is a sign of respect and submission, a way to de-escalate a potentially violent encounter. Naturalists, like Charlie Russell, who lived among bears, spent years deciphering this silent language, revealing that most aggression is actually carefully managed conflict avoidance. Through these countless interactions, the bluff charges, the jaw-popping sounds, the stare-downs across a river, a clear social hierarchy is established. Every bear in a given area knows its place. There's an alpha, the undisputed king, who gets first choice of mates and the best fishing spots. Then there are the contenders, the younger, ambitious males waiting for their chance to challenge the throne. And there are the subordinate bears, who have learned that it's smarter to wait their turn and avoid the top dogs. This pecking order, as described in books like The Grizzly Maze, creates a sense of order in their society. It minimizes constant, chaotic fighting and allows the population to coexist, albeit with a constant undercurrent of tension. Competition for resources is the engine that drives many of these aggressive interactions, especially between males. A prized carcass, for instance, can become a battleground. The bear that found or killed the prey must defend it against scavengers and, more importantly, other bears. The smell of a carcass can travel for miles, drawing in competitors from all directions. What follows is a tense standoff, a test of nerves. Will the owner fight to defend its meal, or will it yield to a larger, more dominant challenger? This is pure survival calculus. Is the meal worth the risk of a serious fight? For a hungry bear, the answer is often yes, but it's crucial to distinguish these serious life-or-death struggles from another common behavior. Young bears, especially siblings who have just left their mother, engage in endless wrestling. Watching them, you see a mirror image of the serious fights of adult boars. They bite, they swat, they push and shove, but their claws are retracted, and their bites are gentle, This isn't fighting. It's training. Renowned bear biologist Dr. Lynn Rogers has extensively documented how this playful wrestling is essential for their development. They are learning to gauge their own strength and the strength of others. They're practicing the moves they will one day need to survive, to defend a territory, or to win a mate. It's a safe way to build muscle, hone their reflexes, and learn the rules of engagement. This early practice is what separates a successful adult from one that fails to thrive. So, the world of a grizzly bear is far more nuanced than just fighting. It's a complex dance of dominance and submission, of communication and miscalculation. From the epic battles for mating rights to the subtle body language that maintains peace, every interaction has a purpose. They fight for legacy, for land, and for their next meal. They posture and vocalize to avoid injury, and they play to prepare for the challenges ahead. These conflicts, whether real or practice, are what forge a grizzly bear. They weed out the weak and reward the strong, the smart, and the resilient. It's a brutal, beautiful system that has allowed these incredible animals to reign as one of the true kings of the wilderness for millennia. Understanding why they fight gives us a deeper appreciation for the complex social lives of these magnificent, powerful creatures. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the wild heart of the grizzly. If you found this fascinating, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the animal kingdom. We'll see you in the next one.